Actually, I want to say something because we can often, you could hear this as like, oh, they're just kind of fear mongering and they're just focusing on these horrible things. And actually, the point is, we don't want that. We're here because we want to get to a good future. But if we don't understand where the current race takes us, because we're like, well, everything's going to be fine. We're going to just get the cancer drugs and the climate solutions and everything's going to be great. If that's what everybody believes, we're never going to bend the incentives to something else.
Right.
And so the whole premise, and honestly, Joe, I want to say, like, when we look at the work that we're doing, and we've talked to policymakers, we talked to White House, we talked to national security folks, I don't know a better way to bend the incentives than to create a shared understanding about what the risks are. And that's why we wanted to come to you and to have a conversation, is to help establish a shared framework for what the risks are if we let this race go unmitigated, where if it's just a race to release these capabilities that you pump up this model, you release it, you don't even know what things it can do, and then it's out there, and in some cases, if it's open source, you can't ever pull it back. And it's like suddenly these new magic powers exist in society that the society isn't prepared to deal with. Like a simple example, and we'll get to your question because it's where we're going to, is, about a year ago, the generative AI, just like it can generate images and generate music, it can also generate voices. And this has happened to your voice, you've been deepfaked, but it only takes now 3 seconds of someone's voice to speak in their voice.